Okay, so to solve problems like this, we first thing the system we do in secondary school, it is known as trial by error, and most times we just randomly pick numbers. But this is actually how to do that. So you look at the coefficient of this first term, like the one that is dealing with the degree, and the last term, the one that has no variable with it. So the coefficient of this one is 1, and the coefficient of this and this one is 33. So if you multiply the two of them together, you get um, 33. Now the factors of this 33, they are minus 1, 1, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 11, and plus or minus 33 itself. So these are the possible roots, real roots that this thing can have. So you can start doing the trial by error by saying will plus 1 be a solution, will plus any of these things be a solution. So these are the only things that can actually be a real solution of this. But not to waste our time trying to test all of these things. What if none of this worked until this last one? The time would have been fast spent already. Now there's a way you can actually do it. If you rewrite, let's rewrite this thing again. This is x raised to power 3 minus 13x squared plus 19x plus 33 equals to 0. So this now, there's a method such that you can decide to group these things. Now there's no definite way of grouping, there's no order to use. It's just based on your own discretion and what you can see. For instance, now I would have loved to group this first term and this second term together, but from the look of things, x raised to power 3 and 33, they don't really have a lot of things in common to do. So the best thing I'm looking for to here is if I want to couple x square and 33 as well, there's nothing really common to them like that. But if you look at this part, 19x and this 33, I can actually make them. Yeah, there's really nothing common there, but it is simpler for me to make things common here. What do I do? What I do is that I need something of x that will have 33 inside. That means that I need something like plus 33x here or minus 33x, whichever one. But I would prefer to actually have um, plus 33x. So, but if I'm introducing plus 33x to this thing, to not spoil what is happening to the question, to not like change the mode of the question and everything, I need to subtract 33x as well. So I will have here, I will have x raised to power 3 minus 13x squared, then plus 19x minus 33x plus 33x plus 33 equals to 0. Now if you look at what I just did here, this is just as good as me adding a 0, so I've not really done anything. So what I would do now is that I would simplify this part. That should give me x raised to power 3 minus 13x squared, then plus 19x, sorry, let me do that, x raised to power 3 minus 13x squared. So 19 minus 33, that should be around minus 24 if I'm not mistaken, minus 24x. I think I'm correct about that. So that's no, that's 14 rather, minus 14. That's a minus 14. So having this now, then we can proceed with this. This is now, so this is a part plus 33x plus 33 equals 0. So from this place, I can factorize x from here. This is x into brackets x squared minus 13x minus 14 plus 33x plus 1 equals 0. Now from this place, this can be x. I can decide to factorize this. We say that this place there should be a factor actually, and the factor is 1 and minus 14. 1 and minus 14. So 1 times minus 14 will give us minus 14, and 1 minus 14 will give us this. And definitely that means that the factorization of this will be x plus 1 and x minus 14. So plus 33x plus 1 equals 0. So from this place now we can see that x plus 1 is common to these both sides. Since x plus 1 is common to these both sides, then we can then have x plus 1 into brackets. So what will be left here? We'll have x minus 14 plus 33 equals 0. So from here now we now have x plus 1. Then here we would have x raised to power 2 minus 14x plus 33. Everything equals 0. Then this is x plus 1. Now for this case now, let's see, do we have a factor? 3 times 11, yeah, minus 3 and minus 11, minus 3 times minus 11. So definitely this one will be x minus 3, then x minus 11 equals to 0. And from this place, you are done solving the problem. So there are several ways you can actually do this whole thing. This grouping is not necessary that you pick, just like I did here. I have picked this and this to group together to group. So you can decide to pick this one and this one. Just choose the one that is more convenient. Then from there you can just patch things up. So that's it.